Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Rest, and yeah, we need to talk about this. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, Rest, hasn't every other amazing content creator already talked about this? And while that's true, I wanted to give my personal opinion. So this video is going out to the 12.4% of people that are actually subscribed to me that watch my videos. The other 87.6%, let's try to pump those numbers up. Nah, I'm kidding. But if you do enjoy this or any of my content, consider subscribing. It's what allows me to keep making videos like this for you guys, and it is very, very much appreciated. Now, if you couldn't tell already through the intro of this video, we're going to be going over the crit and the hell. Both of these are unique items obtained from Moxie, and they both have their own unique effects. So before I go over how to get them, let's just go over each of them and I'll explain what they are. So the crit is a purple SMG manufactured by Maliwan, and the red tech to this weapon says slippery when wet. Now the hell, on the other hand, is a blue assault rifle manufactured by Dahl, and the red tech to this weapon says, what plaything can you offer me today? As you see, these are very highly Moxie themed weapons from those red flavor techs, and if that's what you like going for, well, these are going to be your two favorite weapons. Now this is where the somewhat clickbaity title comes in, where I say Borderlands 3 is pay to win, because the way you get these weapons are very, very easy. The only requirement you have to do to get these weapons is to literally just tip Moxie's jar. You obviously are going to tip Moxie's jar with money, so you're spending money to get two of the best weapons in the game. Now, arguably the best weapon in the game, which I will get into in a second. So tipping her can vary. Sometimes you can get it, you know, around $20,000, $30,000. Sometimes it takes up to $50,000 to eventually get one of these things. But when you do get one, it will be sent to your in-game mail and you can claim it there. So be sure to watch out for Moxie has sent you mail in your top right corner, because that is how you're going to get these weapons. Now these also can come anointed, but to be honest, you don't even need an anoint on them to make these things strong. Now you might be asking yourself, well, Rest, you just said that these are some of the best items in the game. How? Like, why is that if they're very easy to obtain? And the simple answer to that is that they actually recently got buffed. So the hell got a 400% weapon damage increase, and the crit also got a 450% weapon damage increase. Plus they also lowered the chance of the weapon that would drop and reload. So if you don't know, the legendary effect of the crit is that it shoots really fast, and now it also does a lot of damage. But the thing was, when you reload the gun, or sometimes even shoot it, in my experience, you just could drop the gun. Now this is a very bad thing because it can drop off edges, or if you're farming a boss and you save and quit too fast and the gun comes out of your hand, that gun's gone forever. Like it's not going anywhere for you to get back, and you're gonna have to reform another one. So you have to be very, very careful when you are using this weapon, and they did reduce the chances that it would drop with this update on top of the damage. So it doesn't happen too much as often anymore, but it still does happen, and it's a thing you need to worry about. But not honestly, the damage you get from the weapon, it is way, way worth the risk reward factor, because this weapon just slays. Now if you take a look at the stat card, as you see, the damage on the crit is rivaling things like the plasma coil, which is arguably known to be the best weapon in the game. But what makes the crit even better is that it always has a 150% crit damage bonus, hence the name, and you're going to be getting what the plasma coil normally would do on top of this damage bonus from the crits. So overall, it just makes this a very powerful weapon, and that is just the SMG. If we go over to the hell, the assault rifle, this is not as appealing or as good as the crit, but it is still very, very darn good. So the way the hell is going to work, the legendary effect, is when you shoot it, it actually arcs up in the air. The bullet's going to arc up, and you have to somewhat aim lower below the enemy to hit crits. But when you do, boy, did those crits do a lot of damage. This, like I said, also got a 400% damage increase buff. So on any assault rifle based build, or just any target that's really easy to crit, this thing can mow down enemies. As you saw on the clip with like Grave Ward and stuff, it can just tear through them, and this is a blue assault rifle. And what makes both of these weapons even better is, since they're Moxie weapons, they already have a unique effect of Lifesteal. So now every character in the game can have Lifesteal on their weapon, and it is an extreme amount, but the amount of damage that you do on things like the crit, you can heal like an Amar that has sustainment, and that is on every single character. And I honestly would say that even though these guns do have sustainment style healing, I still would think that these guns are best on Amar, because from my knowledge, you can only get shock in the crit and kinetic in the hell. So if you carry things like infusion, so you can change the elements, it's going to let you melt bosses even faster, because you're converting a lot of that elemental damage to something that the elemental damage can actually do a lot of damage too. But obviously it's going to work very well on Zane, Flak, and Moze, and you're just going to have a blast with these weapons. Trust me, they are absurd, and they are very, very good. But now it's going to get into the part of the video where I want your guys' opinions, because I hear a lot of people say that they want these guns nerfed, and also hear a lot of people saying that they love the spot they're in because, you know, going back to the title, quote unquote, pay to win. And no, I'm not talking about a DLC weapon. But the thing is, yes, you can get these guns very, very early on, especially something like the Hell, and just tear through content. I know with the new Borderlands 3 hunt coming up, a lot of people are just going to try to get these weapons really quick to quickly farm bosses if they are competing. And even if you're just doing it for fun, this is probably going to be one of your best options unless they tone these guns down, which I'm not saying I want to. I like that there are guns in the game to compete with some of the best weapons in the game that you can only get from DLCs. But in my opinion, the plasma coil overall is still maybe going to be a better option just because it doesn't have the annoying effect of it to drop and you don't have to worry about that. But if you aren't scared of that effect at all, then the crit is 100% going to be a better option. And by the way, I was talking about the hunt. Be sure to sign up for that if you want to do it. And if you don't, just be sure to check out a lot of the Borderlands creators. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be streaming it. A lot of people are going to be promoting it. This is a huge community event where all the donations are going to be going to St. Jude. I will link Jolt's Dude's video in the description if you guys want to go watch it if you haven't seen it already. I'm sure as you all know how amazing Jolt's Dude is, and everybody that worked on this put it together. Definitely be sure to check it out, and definitely be sure to donate and sign up if you want to. But that is pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. I know this was a longer video. I know this is somewhat of my in-depth style video, but I just wanted to talk about what these guns do, how you can get them, have a little, fun jokes in here, and just chat about it. I would love to keep doing more content like this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this style instead of it just being super in-depth, super numbers based, and just going into, which don't worry, I still enjoy doing that, and that's why I kind of had a mixture of that in this video as well. But yeah, like I was saying earlier in the video, to the 87.6% of people, if you made it this far into the video and you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. I don't like to say it all the time, but getting to 7K subscribers before the next DLC would be amazing. But to everybody, if you all enjoyed, be sure to like, tell me what you think about all these changes, tell me what you think about the buffs, and I would love to have a conversation in the comment section. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.